This is Plant-Based Briefing, Coping and Thriving Through Difficult Emotions, Part 2 by Dr. Angela Crawford at angelacrawfordphd.com. And I'm Marian Erickson, host of this plant-based podcast, where I curate a variety of articles on plant-based and vegan living, get permission, and narrate them to you here in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. And today's is longer than that, so it's a two-parter. I read the first half yesterday, so go back and listen to that first, and then jump back here for Part 2. And now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. Coping and Thriving Through Difficult Emotions, Part 2 by vegan psychologist Angela Crawford at angelacrawfordphd.com. 6. Remember healthy self-care in daily life. To thrive emotionally and inspire the change we want to see in the world, we must include ourselves in our circle of compassion. Just as we would nurture a beloved friend, child, or companion animal, we need to extend that nurturing care toward ourselves. This ongoing self-care can also give us greater emotional resilience for handling difficult feelings. For example, eat nutrient-dense plant foods to nourish yourself optimally. Research finds that a plant-strong diet rich in antioxidants, fiber, and other nutrients is associated with improved moods and emotional health. This includes eating plenty of fruits, veggies, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, while reducing or eliminating inflammatory foods such as fast food, sugar, meat, and dairy. Incorporate regular movement and exercise, restorative sleep, and meaningful time with loved ones, and avoid use of harmful substances. Include regular stress management and emotional self-care practices such as meditation, yoga, breathing techniques, journaling, spiritual practices, time in nature, connecting with beauty, and/or time with companion animals. Find the right balance of work and rest, time with others, and time alone. And set boundaries on your exposure to disturbing news, images, and social media posts. Seek out positive and inspiring sources of information and support. 7. Your focus affects your physiology. Rather than focus solely on what is wrong in the world, we can consciously imagine the compassionate, sustainable, and healthy world we want to see, and celebrate any signs of movement in that direction. While we all have negative thoughts from time to time, we don't have to stay stuck there. Take a moment to consider what motivates you, what gives you hope. Create daily affirmations and intentions that reconnect you with your why. Talk to yourself in encouraging ways and affirm steps of progress. Nurture moments of laughter, humor, and joy, and seek out positive support and inspiration. Why is this important? Our thoughts impact our physiology and how we feel and act, and how others respond to us. More empowered thoughts reap more productive interactions and outcomes. 8. Recognize that good is happening. Notice the blessings in your life. What positives do you experience emotionally, physically, interpersonally, and/or spiritually? Even though there is still much healing that needs to happen in our world, how do your choices make a positive difference? Also notice the positives happening within the larger vegan movement and toward causes you care about. When you intentionally notice the good that is happening, it allows it to expand not only in your consciousness, but also in the world. And there are many hopeful things happening. For example, there is tremendous growth in the vegan movement, greater awareness around social and animal justice issues, more plant-based products in the marketplace, and countless devoted advocates working to create a kinder, healthier, and more sustainable world. 9. Take positive action. Joan Baez, the songwriter and activist, is noted for saying, "Action is the antidote to despair." Being involved in a cause that matters to us can make all the difference in our sense of well-being, hope, and purpose. Whatever the cause that most speaks to you, whether animal protection, climate and environmental issues, human health, mental health, world hunger, injustice or oppression, spiritual healing, or any other issue, taking positive action can move you from powerless to empowered. If you are already involved in a cause or a movement, take a moment to appreciate what you are contributing. And if something feels missing in this area of your life, explore how you can connect with others who share your mission and passion, and discover ways to collaborate and contribute your gifts. And 10, know when to seek help. If you experience severe emotional distress or symptoms that are disrupting your life, consider seeking support from a qualified psychotherapist or professional. In Defense of Animals offers resources and a list of therapists linked here who are sensitive to vegan and animal rights issues. The support of a trained professional who not only understands your feelings and concerns, but also offers tools for coping can make a world of difference. It is part of our human journey to experience a complex array of emotions, including some that are difficult and distressing. May you bring kindness to yourself through these feelings, practice compassionate self-care, and discover the wise actions you are called to take. Each of us has a part to play in creating a more compassionate and just world, one that recognizes our interconnectedness with all beings and with all of nature. Often our toughest emotions are important keys that ultimately guide us to what matters most. You just listened to Coping and Thriving Through Difficult Emotions, Part 2 by vegan psychologist Angela Crawford at angelacrawfordphd.com. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson. In the show notes, you can find the original post and all of the hyperlinks that she mentioned, as well as a link to purchase her book, which comes out April 22nd, called The Vegan Transformation, A Journey to Heal Yourself and the World. So please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.